Happy morning, girls. I welcome you all for our another session of FIM class. So in today's class I'm going to explain you all the third unit. Okay, FIM, I told you all like in our last session only we are done with our second unit, and in today's session we are going to start with our next unit. So let's get into the class. So what is our third unit name? So if you look into your syllabus, please open your book and look into it. Unit 3, financial institutions, which is nothing but state level development banks. So unit 3, which is nothing but financial institutions, okay, which is state level, okay, state level development banks. So this is our unit 3. Unit 3 is very small to discuss, so maybe today's sessions, like I am going to take 2 sessions in FIM class. So in 2 sessions we are going to complete our third unit, okay, and in next day we are going to move to another unit, which is 4th unit. Okay, I don't know how many of you all are listening, how many of you all are concentrating, but I am doing my job. So if you see here our third unit, in this we are going to discuss only about 2 topics. Okay, one is SFCs, which is nothing but State Finance Corporation. What we are going to discuss? SFCs, State Finance Corporation. Next one is SIDCs. What is that? SIDCs, State Industrial Development Corporations. State Industrial Development Corporations. So if you see SFCs, in SFCs, if you see, look into your syllabus, we are going to read about objectives and scope. Then we are going to read about its management, like composition of directors and members. Then we are going to read from where they are getting financial resources to run their business. Then we are going to read about functions, operations, performance appraisals and their problems. Okay. Now next one is SIDCs. SIDCs, we are going to read about functions, resources, operations, financial assistance. So if we discuss all these topics, our third unit will be over. Okay, so let's start our third unit. Let's get into the class. Okay, now when Industrial Finance Corporation, listen carefully ma, I am talking about introduction of financial institution. Okay, we are talking about the introduction. When Industrial Finance Corporation, which is nothing but IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation of India. Okay, so when this was set up, there was a need even for financial corporations at state level. This was at a national level, but what happened here is they felt like developing institutions even at state level. This is a overall like Central Corporation of India, Central Financial Corporation of India. But this Corporation of India felt that why should only one bank must be there, or why should only one institution must be there? Why should only one institution must be there? Every institution should be there at state level in order to meet the needs of small scale industries, medium scale industries and backward areas. See, when we are at only one place, now say Industrial Financial Corporation of India is at one place only. Okay, it is not at state levels. So what happened is, in which state it is there, that needs it was meeting, that needs it was catering. But what about the other state? It was not having the time to look after the whole states in India. Okay, that is when this IFCI felt that there must be SFC, State Financial Corporation, at state level also. Not only at national level, but at every state there must be one financial corporation. Okay, why? Because a single institution, this is a single institution, isn't it? A single institution was not in a position to satisfy the needs of capital requirement at every area of the India, at every area of India. Okay, because see girls, I am telling you all a small example. If a single person is doing complete work, it will be a difficult task for him, isn't it? He cannot do all the jobs at a time because he is not a god, isn't it? So that is the reason the work should be distributed in order to meet the requirements of everyone. What it should be? The work should be distributed in order to meet the requirements of everyone. So that is the reason the state level corporations has been set up at every state. Okay, so now if you see here, how many SFCs got set up all over the states of India? Okay, 18 SFCs. Okay, SFC means what? State Financial Corporation. Okay, this is Industrial Financial Corporation. Okay, so till date, how many SFCs? It seems 18 SFCs got functioning, I mean it started functioning in different states of Indian Union. So in India, how many are there? In that many areas, how many states are there? Almost. Okay, the major states, this SFCs got set up. Okay, now if you see here, what is the main objective of a SFC? I mean, why did this IFC has set up SFCs? What is the main objective? The main objective is to serve at broader level in India and to remove regional imbalance. What is meant by regional imbalance? I told you all many times. Now if one state is developed and if other states are not developed, then you say regional imbalance. Okay, why only one state should be developed and why are you overlooking the problems of the other states? So that is regional imbalance. So to overcome this problem and to make balance between all the states in economy, this SFCs has been set up. The main objective is that. Next one is, they wanted to focus on small scale industries and backward areas. Who are the newcomers? Who are small scale industries where they are not getting enough of capital to make themselves towards or else to grow themselves towards medium scale or large scale. They have talent but they don't have money. So in such cases, this particular SFC got developed. Okay, so they wanted to encourage the existing entrepreneurs and they wanted to encourage new entrepreneurs. That's why these SFCs and SIDBI, whichever SIDCs I said, right, that also got developed for the same purpose. Again I am repeating, why did these state level development banks got set up? The state level development banks got set up in order to grow India economically. Point number 1. Point number 2, it wanted to remove regional imbalance. Point number 3, it wanted to help the small scale entrepreneurs with capital requirements. Point number 4, it wanted to help the existing entrepreneurs as well as new entrepreneurs. Understood? So these are the reasons why these two got set up. So now if you understand what are the state level development banks, okay, what are the state level development banks? These include SFC and they include SIDCS. Okay, what is SFC? State Financial Corporation. I have already written here State Financial Corporation. Then what is meant by SIDCs? SIDCs is State Industrial Development Corporations. Okay, so these are the two state level development banks of India. Okay, these are nothing but again financial institutions. Now we are going to read about SFC. After reading about SFC, understanding it properly, then we are going to read about SIDCs. Understood? So please put the heading SFC. Okay, so let's try to understand what is meant by SFC and when did it get established. All these things we will try to understand. Okay, so please write down SFC, State Financial. So this is number 1, State Financial Corporation, so which is called as SFC. Okay, so let us try to understand its introduction. What is that we will try to understand? Introduction. So if you observe here, every state, why this state level corporation has, state level financial corporation has come into picture is, at every state you see people are suffering economically. There are entrepreneurs who are not getting sufficient capital. There are areas which are still backward. Okay, small scale entrepreneurs are still remaining as small scale only. They are unable to move themselves towards middle scale or else medium scales or else large scale. So the capital is also not sufficient for IFCS, okay, which is IFCI, which I told you all, which is at national level. The capital is not being sufficient to distribute it to everyone in the nation. That is the reason there was a need for state level institution. That is the reason State Financial Corporation has come into picture. Okay, so why it has come into picture? It wanted to meet all the financial needs of that state. Okay, it wanted to meet all the financial requirements of that state. So that's why state level SFC got developed. Okay, so how did it came into picture? There was an act which was passed in the year 1951. The act name is very easy, same, State Financial Corporation Act. State Financial Corporation Act. This was passed in the year 1951, through which these state level financial corporations have come into picture. In which state first this SFC was developed? In which state? Punjab is the state, first state. Which state? Punjab. In Punjab, this particular SFC got developed first. In which state it seems? Punjab. In which year? 1953. Okay. The thought of starting state level institution came in the year 1951. which was passed as an act in the government. Later on it came into picture in the year 1953. In which state? In Punjab state. Understood? So now how many SFCs are there at present? I have already written 18 SFCs. 18 different states these SFCs are present. Okay. Actually the working or operations of SFC is limited to one state only. What it seems? It is limited to only one state. But if neighbor states are there where SFC is not there, because only 18 are there, isn't it? If the neighbor state is not having SFC, they can go to nearby state SFC, that is not a problem. Understood? So that means to say it is actually limited to only one state, but still its activities can be extended to neighbor states also. Okay. Now as I told, why you are extending your support to the other state? Maybe that state is not having SFC, so that's the reason you are extending some support even to that state. Okay. Now why you are helping them? Because you wanted to set up many small scale units, you wanted to develop new entrepreneurs, you wanted to develop existing entrepreneurs. That's why this has come. Clear? Now it is supposed, now where it has to concentrate? SFCs, on which it has to concentrate? It has to concentrate on small scale industries, medium scale industries and cottage industries. Okay. Maximum the assistance can be, if it is say they have given here, for a single person it will give you all 30 lakhs for one time. Okay. If it is a single person like sole trader, it will give 30 lakhs one time. At a time it is not allowed to release so many lakhs, so 30 lakhs one time. If it is company, if it is a company, then the funds can be given not exceeding more than 1 crore. How much the capital it will help? Again I am repeating, it will help with a capital of 30 lakhs in case of a single person, and if it is a company, it will extend its hand towards 1 crore. That is what the help it can give. Understood? So this is something about introduction. Now let's move to objectives and scope of this SFC. So this is first side heading, second side heading, objective and scope. Okay. Objective and scope. Okay. I have written little up because here it is wet. I just now wiped, right? So here it is wet. You cannot see my fonts, so that's why I have written like that. Okay. Objectives and scope. So now if you see here, what is all about this objective and scope? See girls, the main objective is to provide financial assistance to all types of industrial units in small scale and medium scale. What is the first objective? Simple to say, it has to meet the financial needs of small scale and medium scale industries. That is point number 1. Point number 2, if these are traditional banks or traditional businesses, no banks will come forward to help them. So that's the reason you have to uplift those traditional kind of businesses or else traditional kinds of units. That is second point. Now third point is, as again I told you all, it is trying to uplift the medium scale and small scale. Again that point is repeated. Next one, you have to help in the establishment of new entrepreneurs as well as existing entrepreneurs. See again, same points are repeated in the objective also. Okay, you need to help them in meeting their financial requirements, help them in expansion, help them in renovation, help them in diversification. Okay, renovation, diversification, help them in meeting their requirements, help them in motivation, help them in growing. Okay, growing in the sense expansion. Understood? So these are the objectives and scope of SFC. Now if you see here, in what activities these are engaged, in what activities, see for which kind of activities it is trying to give assistance. SFC, in which activities it is trying to give your assistance. One is manufacturing. For manufacturing units, for preservation of processing goods, it will try to help you all. Next, mining, hotel industry, road transport, it will help you all. Generation or distribution of electricity, it will help. All the common businesses that we know already. Then if you wanted to develop an area, for that you wanted to put roads, okay, construct roads or water tanks, it will try to help you. It will try to help you in fishing also, providing all kinds of facilities for fishing. It will try to help you all with special and technical knowledge. That means you need some subject experts, it will try to help you even in that. Understood? So that is about objective and scope of SFC. Now third one is management of SFC. Third one is management of SFC. So if you see here, the supreme authority of the business of this SFC and conducting the business and carrying on the business, that primer authority or prime authority or primary or else supreme authority is kept in the hands of board of directors. Okay, with I mean on whose in whose hands the authority is kept, it is kept in the board of directors. So in which, okay, board of directors are only acting as managing director and executive committee, EC. You in short form you call it as EC. Now since the whole responsibility and authority is kept on board of directors, let us discuss in board how many members are there. There are 12 board of directors. How many directors are there? 12 board of directors. So who and how they are nominated? These are nominated by state government. Okay, so 4 are out of this 12, 4 are nominated by state government. SG means state government. Okay, then 2 by IDBI, then 1 by RBI, okay, Reserve Bank of India. Okay, then 3 by scheduled banks, 3 by scheduled banks, cooperative banks, 3 by scheduled banks, cooperative banks, okay, then 1 by non-financial and 1 as managing director. 1 by non-financial bank, and 1 will remain as managing director. Okay, so likewise 12 are done. Understood? So this is the composition. Okay, now we will try to go to another side heading which is called as financial resources. So this is the management ma. Now we will try to move to another side heading, financial. So let me draw this, financial resources. Okay, so let's try to understand what are the financial resources of State Financial Corporation. Okay, so I hope you have written this. If you haven't written this, put pause and write. Now if you see here, it has been left to be determined by the state government within 50 lakhs to 5 crores. Okay, it has a limit. SFC has a financial resource limit from 50 lakhs to 2 crores. Okay, rupees 50 lakhs to 2 crores rupees, and 25% of the capital should be subscribed by the public. In this capital, 25% should be subscribed by public through shares and debentures, and rest 75% should be of government only, because this is a government corporation. Okay, now if you see here, the rest by government, not only government, RBI, insurance companies, okay, likewise other institutions, okay, RBI and other financial institutions. Okay, so this is the thing that the capital portion is having. Now we will try to see how much amount they have mobilized during the year 1995 to 96. Okay, during the year 1995 to 96, how much of amount they have mobilized? They have mobilized nearly 5,511 crores. Okay, they have mobilized nearly 5,511 crores during the year 1995 to 96, and out of this amount, okay, 5,511 crores, okay, so this is crore. Out of this, how much the government has given? If you see here, 2,575 crores, okay, they got it from external sources, which is nothing but they have borrowed from IDBI, because IDBI is into refinancing, isn't it? So it has borrowed this much amount from IDBI. Then SIDBI has given the rest, okay, 2,936.6 crores was given by SIDBI. So that means to say, how many crores of capital it has mobilized? Means rupees 5,511.9 crores. So from where did they borrow? They borrowed half from IDBI, half from SIDBI. Understood? So this is all about, okay, yeah, this is all about the financial resources information of SFC. Now we will try to move to its functions. Okay, we will try to move to its functions. So functions is nothing but operations, isn't it? Functions is nothing but operations. Just a second, girls. I just wanted to have some water. Okay, so let me write here operations, which is nothing but functions. Okay, next is highlighting about this is operating or functions. So functions means it's working, isn't it? Next we do have performance appraisals and problems of SFCs. So with there our SFC topic will be finished. Then we will try to move into another one is SIDCS. Okay, so if you see here about functions, let us try to discuss about its functions. So just 1 minute is left for this session. Rest of the points I will try to continue it in the next session. So granting loans and advances to the industrial concern. I am not writing on the board, it is given in points in your textbook. So what is the first function? What is its first work is that it is trying to grant loans and advances to whom? To industries. So why it has been set up? For helping industries only, isn't it? Through which it is set up? IDBI. I told you all already, okay, Industrial Financial Corporation of India, in the IFCI, it was at national level, but at state level also it wanted to set up. Means what? That means to say it has own industrial, for industrial units only this got set up. So that's the reason first thing what they are trying to do is it is trying to help the industrial concerns with loans and advances. So what I will do is in the next session I will try to continue this. Okay, thank you girls, have a nice time.